are with my chicken pen here, chicken coop, and I just wanted to go over. There's some of the chickens there. I got 5 hens in there and 1 rooster right now. I had 7, but I lost 2 of them, and I'll talk about that here in a minute. But anyhow, this is the one I built. I've used a lot of leftover lumber, and I thought I'd go over it with you for anybody that might be interested in building a chicken coop. This was set up for 7 chickens, 7 hens, so I'll just go over this rather quickly here. The overall measurements here for the coop itself here is 6 feet. I have, okay, let's see here. Okay, it's 6 foot long here by 3 foot high. That's here to here and 6 foot that way. Now, I have 2 nest boxes here, which are 12 by 12 by 10 high in the front and 14 high in the back. About 14 and a half. Gave a little, about 2.5 inch drop here for rain. And I put a hasp here. I don't really use it, but it's a good idea to have it. So I have 2 on this side, and I'll show you the other side. I have 3 on the other side. Now I use 4 by 4 posts, treated lumber on the bottom, and I planted them probably about 18 inches in the ground. The reason why I did that was this isn't going to be, obviously it's going to be stationary, and I didn't want it blowing over either, so that's why I did that. So I just put 4 of them in, and I put over here for a door to get in underneath here, which is, let's see what that is there. It's about, let's see, about 20 inches by 30, I believe, high, with a latch here with hinges over there on this side over here. So that's just to get in underneath. As you can see on this side, this is see if I, okay, the front here is about 42 inches. I put about a slope here from the center of the 42, it'd be about 20 somewhere, about a 12-inch slope on it, something like that for the rain. Here's my door here. I put a door here. It's let's go ahead and measure this out here. I built this here a little while ago. It's about 10 by, I don't know, it's probably about 12 high. And this door here, now I have it here holding up my netting, but it'll flip over here, this here, and this slides up and down. Then it'll slide up, and I got a hole here it goes through with a pen that will hold it up if I want it up. But right now, I just keep it. This here is just holding the netting up. But it works pretty nice. That's my walk plank down into the yard. Now my yard here, I don't know, it's probably about 8 by 12, something like that. Originally, the idea was to have these free range, but I started with 7 hens, and it didn't take long before I lost 2 hens. So I have a lot. We have hawks, we have foxes, we have coyotes, everything here that you can think of that likes chicken. And I lost 2 pretty quick. So with that in mind, what I did was I put the chicken wire around, but also what I did is I put barbed wire about every 6 inches from the bottom, from in the ground, right on up through. And that's working well. Nothing's got in there so far, knock on wood here. Okay, this is the back side. Put a little piece of aluminum up here just to keep the rain off here. The door here to get in here, you see I'll measure it out here. It's about 20 by 20. So the piece you actually cut out of your T111 or whatever, you can use it for your door. Okay. So, well, let me go on this side here. This is the other side. Okay, now I have 5 nest boxes on this side. All right, I'll open it up here and show you the next box. The nest boxes. Okay, the roof. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a peek inside the nest box here. So this is the nest boxes here. So what I did here was I just built the nest box. Then what I did is I put a nailer around. You can see there, Then this slid in there into the nailer, then went inside and just screwed it in. And that holds it really well. It's really solid. It's not going to go anywhere. So let's take a look inside. Okay, this is inside. I don't know how much you can see there, but what I did was, that's my feeding pan there, and I have it on a wire there. I like it to swing just a little bit, because I found if it's stationary, they just scratch all the feed out. But if you leave a little leeway, when they scratch, the whole thing moves, and you don't lose as much feed. But I cut out here so they can go down. I walk plank down here to the bottom, and what I did back here, I don't know if you can see. You can see I just put a stick back here. That's where they roost, and they use that a lot. They like that. And there you can see the joist rafters, whatever you want to call them, up there. Everything's homemade there. So, and there again, I used a lot of scrap wood. Here we got one peeking his head up here. You can't see her. But then I try to keep a water pan inside. And I have a water pan underneath. But you'd be surprised at how warm it stays in there. Now, one of the tricks I found was don't clean out the manure all the time, because the manure in the winter, it actually helps keep the inside warm a little bit. But I put straw in the nest boxes, but they didn't seem to like that. They kept pulling it out and putting it underneath, and they actually lay a few eggs under there, underneath. But they do use the nest boxes to lay the eggs. But for some reason, they didn't really care for the straw in the nest boxes. I don't know why. They would rather take it down underneath there than they dig out there. You can see where they dig out, and they just kind of make pockets, and they lay in that. So they seem to like that. Okay, there's a few going up the walk plank there. Okay, like I said, I had 7 hens. 2 of them got taken away by predators. I picked up a rooster here when he was little, and he's pretty big now, and he's starting to breed now. So I'm going to try to hatch out some little ones here this spring here, see how that goes. Never did that before. So, but anyhow, that's just a quick walk through what I did. And there again, you can use a lot of scrap material if you have it. Wouldn't have to be that big if you only have 2 chickens, or might want to have to be a little bigger if you have more. Now I'm told I could put probably about 10 in there. I mean, a lot more than what I have, but I tried to make it so each one would have its own nest box. Okay, we have one here in action here. Okay. He's getting quite energetic here over the last month here. So, okay, well, anyhow, I hope you enjoyed that. Maybe give you some ideas on if you want to build your own chicken coop. I didn't give you all the exact measurements or anything, but you could use your imagination, and you go by the materials that you have, and maybe that'll help you out a little bit. So, there it is. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, give me a like, give me a response. I appreciate it. Thank you.